Let's dive right in. The battle for AI supremacy has absolutely reached a fever pitch. We're going to break down a high-stakes corporate war that's reshaping the entire industry. And believe me, a new balance of power is being decided as we speak.
And it all kicks off with a pretty shocking truth. OpenAI, the company that lit the fuse on this whole revolution, well, they're in some serious trouble. And this gets us right to the heart of their problem, what I'm calling the pioneer's paradox. It's this massive, fundamental contradiction at the very core of their business. So on one hand, you have this absolutely meteoric rise, a valuation that's approaching an almost unbelievable $1 trillion. I mean, we have never seen revenue growth like this before. But, and this is a huge but, on the other hand, the company is burning through more than $1 billion a month just to keep the lights on. It's a financial black hole, and that's a situation that just can't last forever.
There's this brilliant quote that just captures OpenAI's situation perfectly. A champion with an armor full of defects. This financial vulnerability has created a massive crack in their defenses.
And look, this isn't just some theory. The damage is real. In just 1 year, OpenAI's slice of the super important enterprise market has plummeted from 50%, half the market, down to 34%. That is a massive alarm bell. It shows the trust of big business is definitely starting to waver. And of course, you know what happens when a champion shows a crack in their armor, right? The rivals are always ready to pounce. So let's see how the giants are striking back. And here's the thing, it's not just with better models. They're using a fundamentally different, way more integrated approach.
We're basically seeing two very different playbooks emerge to take down the leader. On one side, you've got Anthropic and its powerful buddy, Amazon, with their closed circle strategy. And on the other, you have Google, leveraging its integrated castle.
Okay, now the thing about Amazon's strategy is that it's an absolute masterstroke. It's a perfect closed ecosystem. Get this, Amazon invests billions in Anthropic. Anthropic then turns around and uses that very same money to pay for Amazon's cloud services and its special chips. So that money Amazon invests just comes right back into its own pockets, all while it's stealing market share. It's genius. And the results? Is it working? Oh yeah. In the key strategic market of coding, Anthropic has snatched up 42% of the market. That's more than double OpenAI's share. It's a devastating blow in a really critical sector.
But hold on, this isn't just a two-horse race. The sleeping giant Google has woken up, and it's leveraging its biggest advantage, a nearly unattackable castle built over decades, controlling everything from chips and cloud infrastructure, all the way to distribution to billions of people through Android and search.
All of these moves by the giants, they signal a massive shift in the AI war. The rules of the game have completely, utterly changed. The new name of the game is vertical integration. See, the real power isn't just about having the smartest model anymore. It's about controlling the entire technological supply chain, the whole shebang, from the silicon chips all the way to the final distribution to users like you and me. And this illustrates the new reality perfectly. Apple's bombshell deal to put Google's Gemini on its 2 billion devices was a crushing blow to OpenAI. Why? Because Apple trusted Google's proven ability to operate at a massive global scale, something OpenAI just couldn't guarantee.
And it's not just consumer tech. Over on Wall Street, Goldman Sachs chose Anthropic's Claude for its nearly 50,000 employees. And the reason? Well, in high-stakes finance, you just can't afford a creative mistake. You need absolute precision, reliability, and security, things Anthropic's integrated approach could guarantee.
These deals, they reveal a fundamental truth. The war is no longer about who has the best model. When you actually look at pure performance, the top models are becoming virtually indistinguishable. The differences are marginal. In a way, they're becoming a commodity. So, if the models are all basically equal, what's the real competitive advantage? It's cost. The crushing advantage of vertical integration is that giants like Amazon and Google, who make their own chips, can offer operational cost savings of 30 to 40%. That's not just an edge, that's a game changer.
So you put all this together, the financial pressures, the strategic shifts, the new rules of the game, and it all leads to one inevitable conclusion. We're seeing the emergence of a new AI oligopoly.
And the most important point is this. The era of the lone pioneer, that brilliant startup that could change the world all on its own, that era is officially over.
We have now entered an age where just a handful of vertically integrated giants control the entire playing field.
The new AI oligopoly is made up of Google, Amazon with its partner Anthropic, and Microsoft, which is now the essential lifeline for OpenAI.
Which leaves us with one final provocative question. Is OpenAI, the company that lit the fuse on this whole revolution, destined to become the next Netscape? Remember them? The legendary pioneer that created an entire market only to be crushed by the giants who just integrated its technology into their own dominant ecosystems? Well, we're about to find out.